Okay, so this is CAM part 2 for the assignment of the milling operation, and this is the disc brake rotor. And firstly, we go into SolidCAM part again, new milling operation. Once we go there, once you select that, you have to determine the stock and the coordinate system. So with the coordinate system, you select on the topmost part of the part, and I selected the face, and it gives you a coordinate system of here, which is in line with the topmost part of the surface, and that is that. And then stock. I know in the previous one you do set to 0, but I selected this. So for instance, if we have a wood or something underneath it, so it doesn't go to the drilling table, and for the top as well, so it gets a smooth finish as well. And I selected these following values, so we select that, and then the target is just the part you select. You click on this and it goes to the target. Once that is set, the tool is then selected. For the tool number 1, select the 20 mil diameter. So firstly we check all the hole sizes actually. So here it comes up as a 60 millimeter hole. It's probably better not to use a 60 millimeter drill, so we do the milling on this with a smaller size. That is the 10 millimeter diameter, and for the small holes they're 6 millimeter. So now we can choose the tools. So we have a 20, a 60, a 10, 60, and a 6 millimeter holes. And so the first tool, it's an end mill, I selected with diameter of 20 for the main surfaces, so milling down the surface, and for the big hole as well. And since it's going through 40 millimeters, the whole disc, it's better off to increase the cutting length to 42, so it does not stop in the way of the machine, any of the part, to damage any of the parts, and it doesn't crash when we're determining this. Change the shoulder length as well, and the total length will be calculated when you change all the shoulder length and the cutting length as well. So that is for the tool number 1. Tool number 2, we selected a 12 mil diameter for the smaller hole, 10 millimeter, and it will change the values there. And these look fine. And then number 3, yep. And then number 3, 5 millimeter hole for the 6 millimeter holes there. And yep, that is it for the tools. Yep. So once we have the tools ready, now we can start machining it. So firstly, we want to remove from the top surface down to here. So simple as going to add milling operation and then the 3D HSR. Once that is selected, we go in the, we select the coordinate system, hit on new, but I'll hit show, and the geometry is that. Edit. So it selects the whole geometry. Yep. Then we select the levels later. With the tool, we're going to use the larger tool of 20 millimeters. So we select tool number 1. Done. The constraint boundaries we're going to create manually, and we'll select where. So we select the top edge down to here, and we select the level as well. For number of passes, we kept the same, so it's going from here for the levels. So we go 0, which is at the top section here, and the bottom 15, which is this surface here. So 15